everybody, this is Merulu, and welcome back to Let's Play Sakura Shrine Girls. This is part 3, and I'm sorry part 2 ran a little bit long, but, you know, we ended in a good place, so whatever, screw it. It went a little bit long, but, you know, this time I make sure I have the timer working, and it's going to not have this problem this time, so, hopefully we shouldn't be going over time this time. So, here we go! Part 3! Right, we just had the incident with the wind spirits. So after that particular incident, Kaio quickly returned inside. Nayoko seems to be rather smug.
Ho ho ho, did something happen to you? It looks like it did, Kaio.
Nothing of any sort happened.
Really? I've heard some rumors among the spirits here. Did something happen, Toru?
Nothing happened or something happened. I think she was kind of like a bitch and she made something bad happen to the black cat. She's like against the black cat. And if she says nothing happened, then nothing happened.
Are you sure? Because I think something did happen.
She leans in and whispers to Kaio.
Black, lacy panties.
Kaio looks like she's about to snap. Really, that's enough. Well, since you already know, I suppose there's no point denying it. What exactly happened back there? I've never seen anything like that before.
Did you notice the atmosphere change?
Well, yes.
And you've never noticed anything like that happening before?
Not really, no. I've always been the skeptic among my friends.
Oh, I see. You're opening your eyes.
Opening my eyes?
That would make sense.
You're providing a good insight. You're providing good insights for a change. Nayoko, what does that mean? Is that English? I don't know.
Please, Mrs. Black Panties. So, Toru, to put it as simply as I can, your family is well known as mediums and psychics. That's why a covenant was made with your family to become priests. People like you can slip in between worlds and see the things that other people normally wouldn't. Namely, you can see spirits. But you were so wrapped up in your denial that you couldn't see anything at all.
What she's saying does not make sense. I only started noticing these things once I had seen Kaio at the shrine. As much as I want to deny it, I simply can't. Does this mean... Am I going to start seeing things like these... If I could read lines, I might make an actor or something. Am I going to start seeing things like evil spirits too? Why would you see something like that? Malicious spirits aren't able to materialize themselves in your world under any circumstances. You're completely safe, Toru. Oh, that's good then. That's a relief. So I'm not going to start seeing poltergeists or anything like that? A poltergeist, you say?
Nah, those don't exist. Sometimes things can get a bit bumpy between worlds. What you call a poltergeist is just things shifting a bit. Kind of like tectonic plates rubbing up against each other. So, you don't have anything to worry about, Toru?
Okay, that's alright then. Do you think we're being a bit inconsiderate, Nayoko?
Maybe you are.
Let's put it into perspective. He has denied the existence of spirits for years. Do you think that he would have difficulty coming to terms with everything that has happened? Or don't you think he would have difficulty? Okay, so I read that wrong at the beginning. She must have noticed how much trouble I'm having with all of this.
That's a fair point. Are you doing okay, Toru?
What Kaio said last night, all of these things you told me, and everything that I've seen, it's a lot to take in. I don't know how I'm even going to be able to look after your shrines. I just rest my head on my desk. I've only just arrived here and my entire life has been flipped upside down and everything I learned in the last 2 days.
Don't worry, Toru. You're not alone. I didn't even know what to expect when I passed through the 2 gates. Everything here is completely new to me as well.
What she says is correct. The Beyond is very different from your world. There are plenty of spirits who flutter in between these two places, but Nayoko and we weren't even aware that this world existed until recently. Seriously? That is correct. We did not know what to expect when we arrived, so I understand how you feel, Toru. She respectfully bows before me again. I am sorry that I am not more considerate of your feelings.
Me too. It must be hard for you as well.
No, you don't need to be like that. If anything, it's my grandpa who owes me an explanation.
Oh yes, your grandpa. I always love the smells that come from his kitchen.
Just how long have you been sneaking into my house?
Sneaking in? How dare you act like I'm some sort of cat burglar? Let me stay there.
Oh, he let me stay there. That old man knew about her the entire time. Right. Well, I really need to have a chat with him about a few things. What I realize now is that he was really telling me the truth the whole time. He hadn't tried to hide anything from me at all, in fact. Now that my eyes are opening, as Nayoko has put it, I really should apologize to him when I get home. Just then, the teacher returns to the room. Kaio, Nayoko, how... Oh, it's a guy. Kaio, Nayoko, how has it been going? Whatever, I'm just gonna pretend it's a female and keep doing my female teacher because I can't do male voices. How has it been going? Fine.
Just fine.
Right. I trust there were no incidents when you were throwing... I don't know if it's like a form of dyslexia or something, but my brain has a way of mixing up the first sound with another word, and then mixing the first sounds in those words. I imagine people do that all the time, but it's just, it's a real problem with me, especially when reading out loud, which is why I avoid doing it as much as possible. I trust there was no incidents when you were showing Toru around?
Not at all. Nothing happened.
The teacher turns to me. Nothing happened, right? I better not cause any fuss. Yep, everything's fine. Alright, that's good then. Class will be starting soon. If you need some peace and quiet, Toru, we can talk another time.
Yep, that's no problem at all.
Alright, I guess we'll talk later. I need some time to myself. Just a moment to work everything out. Nayoko and Kaio left me alone for the rest of the day. Now it's time to head home. I feel so unbelievably tired. Spirits are real, and there's another world beyond this one, and I'm some sort of medium. It feels like the foundations I have built my life have been torn out from underneath me. Even if I am just walking along, I swear that the entire world around me looks different. Colors are just a little bit brighter. I see little shimmers of light in the air. And I swear that I'm starting to hear whispers in the wind. Even though this all seems like I'm going insane, this is not exactly unpleasant. Looking out towards the coastline, the sun's orange rays shimmer across the water's surface. Is this how I'm going to be seeing things from now on? Sitting in the middle of two worlds and not really knowing which is which? No, I don't think that it'll be that confusing. And they told me there's no such thing as evil spirits in this world. Well, those spirits were there. Those wind spirits were kind of mean to Kaio, but I'm sure there's no real malice in their actions. Slowly, I make my way back home and knock on the front door. Oh, now, who could it be? Please let me in, Grandpa. Now you sound like a crunch. Grouch. Crunch? 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 Did you have a rough day? It happens sometimes, Toru. Please just let me in. We need to talk. All right. I hear the lock on the door click. Dinner is already cooking. I can smell it from here. Are you hungry, Toru? I bet you're going to love what I'm making tonight. It's called boiled cat ball. I was going to say boiled cat balls, and then I'm like, wait, those are female cat girls. They don't have any balls. The places my mind goes as quick as it goes, I have no excuses for it. I'm really not that hungry, sorry, Grandpa. Yes, what is it? I'd like to tell you that I'm sorry. Sorry? What for? I never thought that anything you said was true. Ah! He gives me a cheesy grin. Your eyes are opening, aren't they? I knew it. You saw them too. You mean Kaio and Nayoko? Kaio and Nayoko? Who are you talking about? I'm talking about the giant space monsters that are living above our head, stealing all our milk. They come down in the middle of the night, steal our milk. I've been trying to get after them for years. Okay, anyway. Sorry, I'm just... the places my mind goes, you know? That's right, those two stray cats were hanging around the shrines. They've been waiting for their priest for quite a while now, you know. Strays? Why do you call them that? Well, they technically aren't the They technically aren't the patron spirits of those shrines yet. That's why you are here. You're going to perform rites of the Ascension for them. Rites of the Ascension? Don't worry about that too much right now, but yeah, that's what you're going to do. I feel like I'm on the edge of a nervous breakdown. I kinda don't blame this guy. I'm sure they mentioned it sometime today, but they need to host the Ascension Festival. Then they can become true spirits of this land. That's when we come in. We come from a long line of priests, mediums, and psychics. I know it's a lot to swallow up so quickly, so don't worry. Grandpa's 100% behind you. Right. I think I'd like to go straight to bed today. Take some dinner with you. He shoves a plate of food into my hand. Try out the cherry tomatoes, plenty of lemon juice and sea salt for extra zest. Sounds good, Grandpa. Oh, I love, like, happy grandpa people. Wait, the door of my room isn't closed. Again, don't tell me that damn cat snuck back in here. Alright, Nayoko, you can't stay in there. I take a step inside. And she's... doing what? What is she doing? I mean, yoga? Exercises? Okay, we'll go with that. She's peering up at me from this... at a very awkward angle. Her owl blaster skin is barely contained by her meager outfit. She doesn't really seem that embarrassed either. What on earth are you doing? Earth? Her tail wags from side to side. We aren't really there right now. Sounds like someone's been into the catnip. I told you that we slip in and out of worlds all the time. I know that you only arrived here very recently, but you know exactly what I mean. Where are your clothes? Seriously, her panties are way too small for her. I can see... No, I have to keep my composure. Look, you can't just turn up in my room dressed like this, okay? She looks at me quizzically. Why do I need clothes if I'm not outside? After all, it's just me and you in your room right now. There's nothing wrong with seeing me like this if it's just you, right? Oh, just a second. Her chest presses up against the wooden floor as she stretches out. Sorry, my phone someone keeps messaging me and my phone keeps going which I'm sure was a really pleasant sound for me to make. It nearly slips out of her loosely hanging bra. We need to know each other too, don't we? I want to know everything about you, Toru. Look, you already brought me your grandfather's cooking. She smiles happily. I just know that we're going to get along great. This isn't for you. Her tail droops down. Oh, it isn't? Can't I have a little bite? Please? She sits up, her bra almost slipping off completely. Don't move. Why not? Just don't, okay? I'll give you my dinner as long as you don't move. Okay. I just put the plate down on the ground just within reach of her. She sniffs it, then turns her nose up. What? Is something wrong with it? I don't like tomatoes. You can have them. Really? I can't help but let out a heavy sigh. Beggars can't be choosers, you know.
They can't sew.
I only shake my head. Please put some clothes on.
What? You don't like it or something? I thought it was pretty cute.
It doesn't have to have anything to do with how cute you are. Really, though. If it's for my own sake, just seeing her like this, it makes my heart race. If I'm not careful, I might end up...
Aw, your face is all red. But you look really cute like this. I like you even more, Toru.
Enough of that already. How am I going to get some rest with this cat in the room? What a night this is going to be. Oh, okay. Well, anyway, that's the perfect spot to end it. So, thanks for watching. Make sure to check out my other channel for other videos I've done. And make sure to leave a comment in the comments below. And I will respond to comments if you leave them for me. I will, and, let me know if there's other visual novels you want me to play, because, gods, I love these things. Especially ones with choices that allow you to kind of, affect what ending you're gonna get or whatever. But yeah, so anyway, thanks for watching. We'll see you in part 4. Bye!